Bruce, last year's team looked and felt different after Coach Diebler took over. What was different about the team, and why were you guys able to maybe go on that run late in the year?
Just the pace that we play with. I mean, I feel like anybody can see that. Like, that's just how Diebler operate. Like, there's no walking, there's no jogging. Like, that's just not a thing that he likes. Like, he really probably hates it. Most of anything that we do and stop playing. So, like, his joy, his energy really brought us in last year, and it took over in the summer and right now in the preseason.
You're one of the leaders of this team. There's a lot of new faces in Columbus this year. What's been the most difficult part of maybe gelling this group together?
I would say the most difficult part probably been trying to show them how we're trying to play basketball at Ohio State, because we had new coaching staff as well. So everybody's just trying to figure out who everybody is right now. But we're taking time to get to know each other on and off the court. So just to speed up that process, because next thing you know, we're going to be playing games like almost like a month or less than a month. So, but that process has been going well. Everybody buying in right now. So things are going really well throughout the team.
You have been one of the guys that has stayed through the last couple seasons. You said a lot of coaches have turned over, a lot of players have turned over. Why has it been important for you to stay at Ohio State in Columbus and kind of continue to build this thing for Buckeye basketball?
I just want to win. My 2 years being here just haven't been the most successful seasons, but it's just been a learning curve for me from now. Just being my third year, just understand what I need to do as a leader, as a great teammate, as a helper to the younger people that don't know about Ohio State basketball, but they're just standard that's here, and a lot of former players have a conversation with me. And I just appreciate the pressure, because I feel like we have the team and the coach staff and the fans for all the support.
You had a really good season last year. What was your focus on in the offseason for you to improve on with your game?
I believe just me being more efficient. I feel like last year was a lot of volume. Now it's time for me to be smarter and being better on-ball defender. Last year I got a lot of shooters. Stanford, I can go down the list. Egan, like I was going a lot of run-out, a lot of pin downs and floppy actions. But now, me being that person, as I got help with Meikle Parish and Meikle Johnson to help with that, so I don't have to take on a full course throughout the whole game and throughout the whole season as well. So having that help as well will make this process way more easier.
You mentioned Meikle. He was at Ohio State, then he went to South Carolina for a couple years, and now he's back. What does he bring to this team offensively?
He brings a lot. I believe he's a three-level scorer, and he can get hot at any given moment, and that's going to take a lot on teams, especially me and him on the backcourt. I feel like we are very, very good passers, very complete players at a very high level. Me and him just learning how to play with each other, and they're going through really well. Like I don't care who scored the most or however look. If us winning, I feel like everybody's going to eat, and it's just going to make everybody even better.
You mentioned Meikle Parish as well. It comes over from San Diego State. They will guard out there. There's no doubt about that. What's he been like to see maybe that defensive prowess, intensity, as he has come over from San Diego State to Ohio State?
Man, him been a big help. I'm just asking him a lot of questions, especially on that side of the ball. Because I played against that team that played in the national championship and Maui. But I scored on him, though. I mean, I always tell him that, though. But, yeah, he just been a great addition, just a veteran guy, just played in meaningful games, playing at something that I dreamed about, playing that national championship game. So us is just talking about it and just understanding, like, what we need to do defensively to get to over that hump, over that next thing we need to get to.
2 years ago, Sean Stewart and Aaron Bradshaw are McDonald's All-Americans. They go to Kentucky and Duke, maybe didn't have the freshman years that they wanted, but now have a new start in Columbus. How do you think those guys can help this team?
They can help a lot. I feel like both are very versatile. Aaron Bradshaw brings a lot of energy, a lot of spacing with his able to shoot, and his willing to defend on the perimeter and on the post. And Sean being a freak athlete, one of the best athletes I've seen him play with. So, and he played with a high motor. I'm one of the best offensive rebounders since I've been really playing college basketball, and I played against some really good ones. But his athleticism, his motor that he plays with, he's gonna transgression throughout the season. He's gonna be all right.
For this team to make it to the NCAA tournament, what needs to happen?
We just gotta stay consistent, We gotta stay consistent. We can't get complacent. Wins, losses, we can't let any of these games just like tell us who we are. We gotta keep playing. We gotta keep fighting, because throughout a long season, especially added these teams the UCLA's, the Oregon, the Washington. These teams are great, and the bottom 3 or bottom 14 don't want to make it. So you can't get complacent. So every game gonna matter. So those are like some couple things. Michi and Meikle are gonna have to stress about the teams. Like, okay, we won this game. We could celebrate this night, but we got to move on. Or we lost this game this night. We got to move on and to move on to the goals that we need to accomplish.
Why do you think you're going to be one of the best point guards in this league this year?
I just feel like my preparation and the belief from my teammates and from my coaching staff been such a help for me with my confidence. So I feel like I've been at the worst of the worst with college basketball. I've been at the highest point of being a top-ranked team at home. So I've been on both sides, and I just understand. I just know what it comes with being a top point guard in the country. I played against some of the best point guards in the country, with the Mark Sears and the Braden Smiths, and I performed well. And I believe I can play against anybody, and I believe I'm the best point guard in college basketball. And that's just the confidence I have. That's just the preparation work that I just put in. So with my teammates and my coaches, that just instill that confidence. Now I just believe in what I can do.
And you mentioned the 4 West Coast schools. You got Washington, Oregon, USC, UCLA coming in. What's the most exciting thing about playing in a new Big Ten conference?
And the exciting thing is just to go out somewhere far out with your team. 'Cause at that point, you're really on your own. You just everybody that you're gonna be with is in that circle, is in that huddle. When you're up 10 or you down 10 and the play's going crazy, that's just the people that you have to bond with. But we already know that when we go out there, our West is a business trip. Even though it beats just nice life out there, but we got games to win. We got goals to be trying to catch.
So how has the adjustment period been with Coach Diebler, and what was the point where you knew that he should be the guy that takes over as the head coach at Ohio State?
I feel like he should when we kept winning. So I feel like it was just like I had a thing in the back of my mind throughout the season. We kept winning, and we were winning. We beat Purdue, and okay, and we keep playing. Then we beat Michigan State. Then like, okay, like what's gonna happen? Like, is he gonna get the job or not? Then he did, and I just knew for myself I probably was gonna just stay at Ohio State. And he always had trust in me, and I just believe the way he coached, the pace that he plays with, like, it really just helped me to be the best person I can possibly play. So I feel like that combination just go well with each other, and I feel like we're gonna do great things here.